Hello everyone, my name is Madison and welcome back to Hopp'in, and today is my favorite event of the entire year, the Valley City Frog Jump. For those of you who do not know what the Valley City Frog Jump is, it is a frog-friendly family event. I cannot say that any faster than that. Essentially, the entire community comes together, we catch bullfrogs, we jump the frogs, and then we release the bullfrogs. People are welcome to catch their own bullfrogs from their own ponds, and then we also catch rental frogs, which is what you'll see in this video from the catch night 1 and 2. We go out to local golf courses, private ponds, etc. Of course, permission of the owner. We catch the bullfrogs. They stay with me in my garage overnight. I give them worms, you know, give them lots of love. They jump at the frog jump, and then we re-release them to the ponds. Now, of course, we can't guarantee that it's the same bullfrogs, but I always make sure to have the same ratio of females and males, 50-50. And it's actually really good for the community because we stay in this little hub. We're not going all over the place, but it kind of tosses up the genetic diversity. So it's actually helping the bullfrog population, and this was our biggest year ever catching rental frogs. We had almost 300 bullfrogs. We'd never seen so many, and we actually had to release out small ones. We only had big ones. So honestly, this was amazing to see this year. There was a really good winter and spring, so I'm very, very happy to see how many bullfrogs are in the Valley City area, and I was so happy to see how much education has been brought into the Valley City Frog Jump. So not only is it an event surrounded by bullfrogs, it's also incredibly educational, and it helps people get over their fear of frogs, and I seriously cannot express how much I love this event, and I'm so happy to be so involved since I was basically, I think, like 5 years old, and then for the past 3 years I've kind of been running the entire bullfrog organization, part of it, and then the last 2 years I've had my own booth called Hopp'in Frog School. I really went full out with it this year. I had quizzes ranging from like little kids to exam level, like Bio 2 college level exam questions, and I had so much fun, and there were so many kids getting involved and learning so much about frogs, and the entire event was really awesome, and I have this great video for you to see it with your own eyes. So I hope you guys enjoy, because I certainly did. First, all the frog catchers meet up at the frog jump venue. We get a little pep talk, and then we head out to our different areas, and I was going to 3 private ponds with my group.
Here, let me put this one back. Too small, but
yeah.
He's cute. I caught him.
There you go, Madison, right there.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Got him finally.
Yeah, that happens, unfortunately.
For hours, for minutes.
Give me a thumbs up, John. Little guy. Oh. And after attempting to catch this massive bullfrog about 3 times, I finally got the largest frog of the night.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's huge. Let's see. He's huge.
It's a beautiful, big male.
Whoa.
I've seen that guy before, and me and my friend tried to catch him. It did not go well.
Well, she just caught him.
Well, I will make sure that this guy gets back to your pond, because he is quite impressive.
I thought that was for the frog. Awesome. Last bullfrog of the night.
Well.
Woo!
Alright, we have all of the bullfrogs minus 2 buckets, which another guy has. Obviously you can hear some are unhappy. Time to get them sorted by size and down for the night. So we have here a very upset female leopard frog that has a green bullfrog on the back of it. I think he's a little confused. She's a little confused. Alright, so somebody either accidentally put in their bucket, or, this might sound horrible, but a bullfrog spit up this itty bitty guy. But thankfully, I've got a nice big pond for him to grow up in. Oh, look at him go. Alright, so I always do a well check on every single animal that we catch, or every single frog that we catch. And you can see this guy, this is not a new injury. This is not something that happened tonight. It was literally 3 in the morning when I was trying to explain that, so don't worry, later in the video I explain more about what's going on with this guy. In bin number 1, we have our extra large bullfrogs, and there is 20. In our extra large bin, we have 24. And don't worry, I'm counting them first, and then I'm adding a burlap sack to each so that they have something to climb out of the water that isn't them. In our large bin, we have 19. And our medium bin also has 20. And our small bin has 19. And here's the bullfrogs with their burlap sack and some dechlorinated water added on top of what we had before. And lastly, we make sure all the lids are on tight. In preparation for night 2, we're taking out some tiny leopard frogs. These are not ideally what we want for the jump. They're too small, it's their mating season. They shouldn't be hanging out at the jump, they should be hanging out in a pond. So these guys are gonna go back to Valley City tonight, and we're gonna catch some more big guys. Here we have our American bullfrog that has a bit of a deformity in his left knee and his right ankle. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but bullfrogs are supposed to have a kind of cartilage kneecap. It's not like ours because their body, when they jump, would not be able to handle if this area was bone. But as you can see, this is a dense little area, and same down here with his ankle. So this guy will not be participating in the jump, but he will be going home to a nice covered pond where he can live out the rest of his days. Here's the pond I selected for that bullfrog because of how much coverage it has. Mr. Wobbly's gonna go home.
There you go. Bye, Mr. Wobbly.
Alright, so we've got our smaller leopard frogs here that are not ideal for jumping. We've got a great big old pond for them. We have lots of fun out here. Oh, guys. It's a woolly bear. Hi.
And we've got 12 medium frogs on night 2. This is our large bin. It's a little full, so we happen to have another empty enclosure, so I'm going to split these guys in half so they have some extra leg room for tomorrow's big jump. That's a bit better. Day 2 checkups are done. They're ready for the jump. Jump day starts bright and early. We got all the frogs down to the park, and then it's time to do another well check and get them set up in the trailer. Unfortunately, I was unable to record this part because I was really eager to get the frogs in, and I had a lot to do. And I would like to mention that the frog trailer is the next thing to be renovated because it's a little outdated. And here we are setting up where the rental frogs will be distributed from. And as the sun was rising, the event was getting ready to start. And here's my table. I'm honestly really proud of it, and I was happy with everything I put together. And this might sound really silly, but it was kind of really fun to inspire the next generation of frog lovers, because people just like me now are what led me to be who I am today. And here's my bullfrog. We were literally the first jumper of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Valley City Frog Jump Festival.
And what you're seeing here is a rental frog going out to somebody who's ready to jump, so there's a little bit of river water to keep them happy for the short period of time they are out in the bucket, and once they come back, they're retired into these larger bins.
You are on deck.
Now all the flights have concluded, and the flight winners are now all jumping against each other in the Grand Championship.
Come on up. There you go.
Yay! Good job, guys!
And Mr. Conway was our grand champion. And as the flight winners are receiving their trophies and taking pictures, I am in the rental frog booth sorting, counting, and doing well checks on every single one of the rental frogs, making sure that we have the same number of frogs and that there are no injuries, and then at the same time sorting these frogs into bins and having an equal ratio of male and female. It sounds like a lot of work, but when you work with frogs every day, it's no big deal. With almost 300 rental frogs, I did well checks on every single one of them, and we have 0 injuries. Now, I want to celebrate, we should celebrate, we did a great job, but that's exactly what's expected. 0 injuries, everyone had fun, and I can't wait to get these frogs back to their homes. And here we are at Copper Top Golf Course doing our first release.
Okay, go for it.
Go for it. Go that way. Go on. I tote 1, round 2.
Go!
Go on. Look it. There's your pond. Go hang out.
Fellas.
Look it. Oh, you're so shy. That way. Look at pond. Tote number 2, Copper Top. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go on. Go for it.
This is why you got caught. This is why you got caught.
And next we are on to Cossack Creek.
Alright, Cossack Creek, tub 1. Ooh, here's some big bullfrogs. Ooh, okay. Go on. Beautiful frog. Cossack Creek, tub 2. Alright guys, oh my goodness, there are some big frogs.
None of them jumped in.
When they're this big, they just don't care. He just crawled back in.
That way, look it.
Go that way. There's a big old pond.
And here's the first private pond we went to, and this was a message I sent to the family returning their large bullfrog.
Here is your big male American bullfrog. He was my jumper. He didn't really do much because he's so comfortable around people. He jumped 6 feet, but this is the exact same one. I kept him in my eyes the whole time. So here we go. Be ready. Come on. He doesn't move. There we go.
He is ready to go back home. There he goes.
All right, this is the private pond we went to first. We're gonna haul a bunch of bullfrogs. Come on, guys. Woo.
Ooh, that was a good one.
There you guys
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're in the Valley City area, seriously come check it out next year. I'll be there. I seriously fly home from Orlando to the Valley City area because I love this event so much, and we're always improving, and I'm seriously so happy that so many people can come together at an animal event and treat the animals with respect and learn something and have a good time. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. You know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and have a happy day. Goodbye.